Hello my beautiful freedom freaks, welcome back to Show Me State News. I'm Kermit D, your friendly neighborhood newsman. And boy, I hope you're ready for your daily dose of freak, because do we have a story for you today. It's a tale of freedom, of expression, and of a Tennessee woman who's got more guts than a bullfrog in a mud puddle. So, are you ready?
Let's go get our freedom.
Freedom isn't free, it's being held for ransom. Everybody, please rise for the national anthem.
I mean, you can go by yourself down there?
Here we go. I don't know. You gonna say anything that's worth listening to? We want to hear you defending and upholding the oath to the Constitution.
You see, this is Julie Piera, and she's got a sign in her yard that says, "Fuck 'em both, 2024. Now I know that you're thinking, Kermit, that's a little strong, even for you. But hold your horses, folks. This sign is about more than just a few choice words. It's about the right to speak your mind, no matter how unpopular your opinion might be. Our story takes us to Lakeland, Tennessee, where a woman named Julie Piera found herself in a heated battle over a political sign in her yard. Now, this wasn't just any sign, my beautiful freedom freaks. It boldly proclaimed, and I quote, "Fuck 'em both, 2024. A clear reference to both Donald Trump and Joe Biden. The city, bless their hearts, thought the sign was a bit too spicy for their taste buds and slapped Julie with a fine. But Julie, she's a fighter, folks. She stuck to her guns, covered up that U, and took the city to court. And guess what? She won. The city of Lakeland, Tennessee initially fined Miss Piera for violating city regulations that prohibited obscene, indecent, or immoral character and statements, words, or pictures of an obscene nature. As a result, she was fined $50 a day for 5 days, which amounted to $688.45 in fines and other fees. Now I know what you're thinking. Kermit, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Well, folks, that's where the First Amendment comes in. It's all about freedom of speech. Even if that speech is a little, well, let's just say, not your grandmama's tea party. The First Amendment guarantees our right to express ourselves, even if it makes some folks uncomfortable. And that's a good thing, folks. It's what makes America, America. Now, I'm not saying I agree with every sign that goes up in the yard, but I do believe in the right to put them up, and that's what Julie Piera fought for. Miss Piera, however, didn't back down. She covered up the U in the phrase and took the matter to court. In her Facebook post, she stated, "In the interest of protecting not only my rights, but all citizens in the state of Tennessee, this case has been taken to the next level because of its constitutional impacts." Miss Piera's decision to stand up for her freedom of speech was met with mixed reactions. Her neighbors, like Nathan Scallon, felt that the sign was inappropriate, especially for younger people in the area. However, she remained firm in her belief, stating, "I'm not afraid to say what I stand for and believe in." In recent turn of events, a federal judge ruled in Miss Piera's favor. Lakeland, Tennessee has been ordered to refund her fines and fees, as well as pay her $31,000 in attorney fees. This decision has sparked a larger conversation about the limits of free speech and the importance of protecting our constitutional rights. This story is a powerful reminder that freedom of speech is a fundamental right where we must continue to protect and uphold. It's not always easy, and it may offend some people, but it's crucial for a healthy and functional democracy. As a proud Tennessee native, I'm thrilled to see Miss Piera standing up for her rights and making a difference in our great state. Here's to more freedom, more sass, and more Tennessee spirit. The controversy surrounding Julie's sign quickly caught the attention of the media and sparked a fierce debate about free speech. But Julie, she didn't back down. In fact, she went all out, surrounding her sign with American flags and even installing a spotlight to make sure it was impossible to ignore. She was determined to exercise her right to express herself, no matter the cost. Fast forward to the courtroom, where a federal judge made a historic ruling in Julie's favor. The judge ordered the city to refund her fines and fees totaling of $688.45. That's not all, folks. Julie also walked away with a whopping $31,000 in attorney fees. Now, that's what I call victory for free speech. You see, this case goes beyond just one person's fight for their rights. Julie took a stand to protect the freedom of speech for all citizens of Tennessee. She believed that no matter how controversial or outspoken our views may be, our constitutional rights should never be trampled upon. And that's a message that resonates with all of us who call the volunteer state home. United we stand. United we the people are the power. People power, united. Of course, not everyone was thrilled with Julie's sign. One of the neighbors, Nathan Skylin, expressed concerns about the foul language and its impact on younger folks. Now, folks, we can respect differing opinions, but it's important to remember that freedom of speech doesn't mean we can act in an inappropriate or immoral way. It's about expressing our beliefs while still being respectful of one another, so stay fucking beautiful, freedom freaks. Julie stood her ground, refusing to remove her sign until after the election. She wanted to make a statement and let her voice be heard. And you know what, folks? Whether we agree with her choice of words or not, we can't help but admire her courage. In a time where it seems like we're constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to speak our minds, Julie reminded us that we should never be afraid to stand up for what we believe in. And on that note, it's time to wrap up this extraordinary tale of free speech triumph. But before we go, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Julie's fight for her right to express herself? Do you agree with her? Do you agree with the court rulings? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Like and share, so you never miss an episode of Show Me State News. Now, some folks might say that Julie's sign was a little too much, but I say more power to her. It's a reminder that we all have the right to express ourselves, even if it makes some people uncomfortable. It's a right that's worth fighting for, and Julie is a shining example of that. So what's the lesson here? Well, my beautiful freedom freaks, it's simple. Speak your mind, but be prepared to defend it. And if you're even in doubt, grab a lawyer and a good cup of coffee. Well, my beautiful freedom freaks, I'm all freaked out after that daily dose of freak. It's been a pleasure bringing you today's story. And remember, in the great state of Tennessee, we may have our differences, but we're united by our love for freedom and our willingness to stand up for what we believe in. Stay tuned for more fascinating news from the volunteer state and beyond. Kermit D. out. People power.